Right, people. Hello again. Good afternoon to everyone. If you're viewing this, if you're watching this from outside of South Africa, good morning or good evening. I hope everyone is having a great day. And honestly, today is a good day. You know, as much as we can all play games and sometimes not take life seriously, but even the mere fact that we have the opportunity to not take life seriously, at the end of the day we must be grateful for the mere fact that we woke up today. Obviously it's not nice, and God forbid someone is sad today because maybe they lost someone. It's not a nice thing for anyone, for that matter. I mean, even to the point where if you consider if you consider the people who maybe they hated someone who was family and now they did. Now some people would assume that okay, they're gonna be happy because the person has obviously slipped permanently. Let me put it like that, because that word that is not really, it's sensitive. So if that person has slept permanently or is sleeping permanently, you would assume that they would be happy, but to be quite honest, they feel sad. At first when I heard about it, or when I was trying to grasp the concept, I thought to myself, well, why aren't they happy that now they are sleeping permanently? Only to find out that the reason why they are sad is because they wished they actually got over whatever they were beefing about. Whether it was a beef that was for that whole person's lifetime, or maybe it was for a month, there's still that thought that maybe we could have made things work. So, but I hope everyone is having a good day. To those who went to church today, I hope you were able to get that relief that you get when you go to church, and you were able to serve the Lord the best way you serve Him. Obviously, for some of us, our week starts today, whereas for you guys, the week starts tomorrow. So I'm obviously gonna hope that everyone has a great week ahead. And right, let's get to business. So today we're going to be I've created a demo for a dental surgery, right? So obviously, as you'll notice, this whole week we were just showing you guys the chatbot that we created for the healthcare or medical industry. Now, fun fact, I mean, I'm not obviously in the industry, so I wouldn't know this, but some people find it offensive when I call it a healthcare industry rather than a medical industry, and some people find it offensive when I call it a medical industry rather than a healthcare industry. To me, I feel like I'm saying the same thing, but hey man, I'm not in the industry, so if the people who are in the industry were offended, hey, that's why I put healthcare/medical industry, so that I don't offend anyone. Sometimes we play games, like I mentioned earlier, we play games, sometimes you act like, hey man, I don't care what you think, but in reality, we obviously care about every single person, because we are for you guys. We, the company, are for you guys, the customers or clients. So that's what I learned throughout this week. And the reason why now we're tapping into the dental surgery, into the healthcare medical surgery industry, is because there are a lot of practices. So by practices, I mean dentists, doctors. There's a word for it. I just can't think of it right now. So dentists, doctors, gynecologists, so on and so forth, right? So initially we would have started with it, but I thought to myself, maybe towards whilst we building our company to be what we want it to be, let's just start with these industries first. So now we decided to do the healthcare and medical industry. No offense to the industries that we started with. No, it's just that we kind of wanted to understand how things operate. Is it the same concept in the whole industry, or are there certain different things? Now, obviously, we know the difference between a gynecologist and a dentist. We know, but we're just saying in the industry and with the lingo and the vocabulary that they use. No, that's not the word. And can't think of a word, but let's just continue with lingo. The whole lingo, like how do you say certain things, so that when you actually get a customer or a client for who is in the medical or healthcare industry, at least when they tell us something, we immediately understand, right? So obviously, everyone learns something new every day. So we might think that we know everything about the industry, and then maybe after this live stream, I'm learning something new. Maybe the phone caller is going to say something and I don't understand it. Now I have to learn about it, right? So now, before I go into this, I think the live streams are going to be short today, because I don't have a mini rant like I usually do, right? There's nothing to rant about. I mean, I'm using the word rant. I'm not really ranting. It's just sometimes I feel like I have to give advice, and sometimes I need to clarify a few things and maybe make you guys understand something, because obviously it still is a relatively new concept we still need to grasp. I mean, it depends on how invested you are in the future, or how things are, or where things are moving to, right? So, like we mentioned in some of the live streams, AI is here. It is here. And if you've been paying attention, you would have noticed that there are video generators. In fact, let me put it like this. If we, AI Danger Productions, decide to create a movie that's AI generated, we are now at that stage. I'm going to say that again. If we were to decide to create a movie or even a series that we're going to give to Netflix, Showmax, Prime, and all these other streaming platforms, AI, we are able to generate the whole thing through AI. Nothing will need a human. And the reason I'm saying nothing will need a human basically is because you would think that maybe we would have to be creative. We can start the whole thing from AI and complete the whole thing with AI. Like, start with AI, complete with AI, everything. The only thing you need a human for is to press buttons. Literally, just press buttons. And there are systems. So if maybe I was to be challenged to create a movie for the whole month every single day, like from the 1st to the 30th or 31st, or maybe June, from the 1st of June till the 30th of June, every single day I'm creating a movie, we can do that. Or the AI's capability is now advanced in such a way that we can do that. Create whole systems, like I explained last live stream. We'll create a whole system that you wouldn't even notice. Okay, you would notice because if for some reason you use what we created for you and you replace the departments with our AI phone caller or chatbots, then obviously notice because there's no human presence, or it's not longer as big as it was, depending on the headcount of the company. But there are systems that we can use. We'll tell the system, okay, this is the idea. We generate 30 ideas, convert them into a plan, and then convert them into a script, and then convert them into a and then if you need images to be generated, we will set that whole thing to generate images according to the script. And then after generating all these images according to that script, now we're going to have to apply a video generator that's going to generate videos using the images that were created and add motion, basically. So if maybe I was to create a video making an ad or create an ad for this live stream, like I can create 30 ads just using the system that we create, right? So using a video generator to add motion, and then now after it's generated that, now it's gonna apply the whole thing according to the script. And then once applying the whole thing according to the script, now it's gonna format it obviously according to the script. And yeah, you have your movie. Names and all that, it's all in the script. And then all you have to do is to just obviously, instead of just submitting to YouTube or clipping it for Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts and TikTok, we can rather tell it to notify us that it is ready. Then review the whole thing. If we need to change here and there, or we're not happy with what AI has created, we can obviously change that. But I was just telling you how far we are with AI, right? So that's just to let you guys know that AI is really here. So you will get to a point, I'm predicting, I haven't seen one, like a fully generated movie that would seem like they are human, but it's just AI. I haven't seen it. I've only seen shorts and clips, right? Oh, come on. I've only seen shorts and clips, just previewing the whole thing, 10 seconds to 30 seconds to 1 minute. I haven't seen one that's longer than 1 minute. But I think maybe let me just put it like this. No one has thought of actually making a movie through AI with no human in the movie or series. Well, now I have an idea. It is something that will take time, but just letting you guys know that that's how far we are with AI. So I'm predicting that at the end of the year, we will have at least movies that are AI generated. And then in 2026, we will be watching series. A series or a certain number of series that will be generated by AI. Hell, there are even movies currently that have AI. Like you would see scenes, they are generated by AI. Generated by AI. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about the green screens and no. Like they're generated by AI. For example, maybe it's just a stupid example. Maybe a cow standing on 2 feet and then actually fighting the fighter. Not like in the Chinese movie, like actually fighting. Like puts gloves on, and then actually fights a human without using the horns. Like it's just using boom, 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 boom. Right? That's how far that's how advanced AI is right now. So if you still think that just telling ChatGPT what to do is the best that AI can offer right now, you are way behind. And if you don't believe in AI at all, I don't even know what to say to you. So, yeah, if you don't believe in AI, I don't blame you. I mean, I'd obviously be expecting this from the more elderly audience, because it's still, firstly, it's still a new concept to grasp, but secondly, not being able to see someone actually doing the thing and relying on something that at the time didn't believe was going to happen. Now you're relying on it to actually do your job, so there's still some people who just can't grasp the concept of letting the machine do your job. Machine, not even AI, machine. So yeah, that's how advanced AI is, and in all countries, even here in South Africa. I mean, I'm speaking about it. I've actually tried it. We haven't tested ourselves that much, but currently, as of today, as of this second, let me just say as of today, we can create a movie, a short movie though. No, an episode. Just an episode. Not the whole series, but just an episode. I'm saying that because, we can generate scripts, we know which image generators to use, we know which video generators to use, but, just putting the whole thing together takes time. So, and to be quite honest, that's not our focus for now. We're not focusing on that for now. So, yeah, but just to plug you a bit, that's how advanced AI is currently. So, without further ado, let us test this AI agent. This phone caller. So again, if you're joining us now, we're just testing out the AI phone caller for a dental surgery, which obviously applies to every single person or every single company in the industry, basically, healthcare and medical industry. Right.
Thank you for calling our white teeth dental surgery. Your teeth will make the color white look cream white. How can I assist you today?
Hi, how are you?
Hi there. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. And I'm here to help you. What can I assist you with today? Are you calling about an appointment, service, or something else?
Okay, before I book an appointment, because I really need to book an appointment, can you please tell me what an Invisalign means? What is that?
Absolutely, and I'm glad you asked. Invisalign is a modern alternative to traditional metal braces. It's a clear, removable aligner system used to straighten teeth discreetly. The aligners are custom-made and gradually shift your teeth into place over time. Would you like to hear about how the treatment works or how much it costs?
No, because I'm booking an appointment anyway, they'll just tell me more about it. I just wanted to understand what it is because someone told me about this, but now it didn't cross my mind that I actually don't know what they're talking about. So can you just rather book an appointment?
Of course, I'm glad I could clarify that a bit for you. Let's go ahead and get that appointment booked. May I please have your...
have my...
Thanks. Could you please give me your full name and preferred date or time for the appointment? That way I can find the best available slot for you.
No, actually, I'm going to need to book an appointment for tomorrow. Whatever available date there is, I need to book an appointment tomorrow at 12 o'clock. My name is Elliot, and I'll be coming in tomorrow.
Thank you, Elliot. I've scheduled you for an appointment tomorrow at 12 p.m. You're all set for your visit to Bright White Teeth Dental Surgery. Would you like a confirmation reminder sent by text or phone call before your appointment?
No. It's all cool. Thanks.
You're most welcome, Elliot. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow at 12 p.m. If anything changes...
Bye. Right. So, just simple. Now, as you notice, we're just playing around with all the voices. Like, we don't test every single voice. Sometimes we just to show you guys that this thing is not actually planned. Like, the only planned thing is creating the agent for you. That's the only thing that's planned. But my rants, my advice, whatever thoughts that come into my mind are not planned at all. I mean, if you watch the live stream where I created that agent within 30 minutes, that was probably the longest live stream out of all the live streams that we've done so far. So, because we're actually creating the whole thing out. Now, that's the only thing, this is the only thing that's planned. So, whatever it is, if the voice, you don't like it, then we're not gonna like it together. We're not gonna like it together. So, and if you like the voice, we're gonna like it together. So, right. Again, if you have any questions, any concerns, any comments, you know what to do. You can DM us, or rather, we added a part in our website where you can just book an appointment, or if you're not going to book an appointment, you can just schedule, just send something via the website where you can obviously, once you've seen that you've sent a notification via the website, then we're going to attend to you. But we have a chatbot in our website. We have a VoiceBot in our website. You can book appointments through the website. You can do everything. So everything that I'm showing you guys, we have it in our website. Now, I did post earlier that... we can now create chatbots for e-commerce stores or online stores. So if you're using either Shopify or WooCommerce or whatever platform you're using for your online store, we can now do it. We now found a way to integrate chatbots and voicebots into that platform so that you don't have to get a whole developer who's going to take months to do this, learn coding whilst doing this. So no, I'm telling you right now, we can give you a time frame, but in most cases, judging from the amount of people or amount of companies we've assisted so far, the time that we give you is not necessarily the time we're going to take. We can create the whole thing, and then it's just the testing that might even take too long. It's just the testing. Like, we would dedicate a whole day just testing out whatever, whether the voice bot or the agent or the system. So yeah, but the system really is, it's pretty simple. So whatever is happening in the call, there can be a system that it can generate for you so that you don't necessarily need people to help you. Besides the mere fact that you just enjoy having those people in the company, like they portray your company exactly the way you want them to portray it, like they fit the persona of the company. But other than that, if you just really want to be brutally effective, brutally efficient, and brutally competent, here's your solution. If you are late, on this live stream. Catch me on Instagram right now. I'm about to go live there. See you there and hope you enjoyed. Please like, please follow, comment, do whatever you want to do. But just do something.